Hello, hello. So, I've got a new version of my Rahn list that has double Tridents instead of Discordia and a bunch of solos. It is now very solo light. I forgot Warjacks, so that Artificer is actually a Chimera. Over on his side, this is Zadesh 2 in the Immortal theme with double Supreme Guardian. That turtle is a Supreme Guardian. This Extoller over here is the Arc node, and that's the Arc node. They're being proxied. And then in the back, Zadesh, wherever he is running around, I'll just show him to you later, will actually be Abidan the Keeper. And that Gladiator back there is actually the Despoiler. So, I'm very serious about Rahn and Virus 2 as a pairing. So I've got to play my bad matchups. I've got to figure out the matchups that are worrisome for me, see how bad they actually are for myself, not just, theory craft them and actually see what's going on. So my strategy into this game is I don't think I can kill enough of him on feet turn to make my popping feet on his feet turn worth it. But I think after his feet turn, I should be able to kill a lot. However, he went first, so I'm really worried about him just running up into my face and popping feet. And then me not being able to do anything, really. So go figure, that's what he does. He runs up and he pops feet, and everything's really higher armor now. He's got a great commanding position on the board without killing models. His theme benefit is immovable objects, no slams, or you can slam them, they just don't move from the slam. No push pulls, no placement, and basically that's for all of his models in his list except for the Despoiler, the Agonizer, and the two solos that are behind the Supreme Guardians that give +2 strength to construct models. So basically, I can't get his stuff out of my zones without killing it. And if I kill it, it's going to be really, really bad for me. Because my plan right now, going into this game, my plan for this turn is to try and pick off his support solos, contest zones, and see if I can jam him and throw away some battle mages on his turn where he does this, basically. If he didn't do that, I think I would have hosed a lot of his army, potentially. Maybe not. It gets a little weird. It depends on how things go, but we'll see. We'll play that out. So I'm already accepting that the scoring for him is going to be really, really strong. But I just gotta play this out, and I gotta see. This Trident over here walks to this corner, powers up, and starts trying to take some shots at these guys in the back that are on this flag. Abidan, I know he'll just come back, whatever. And the guy that gives telemetry and is an arc node for Zaal. Those are the two solos on the flag. I did not know both of them were constructs. They are both armor 22, and it's dice off 9. Between all my gunshots, I killed neither of them. They were all boosted for damage. Yeah, neither of them die. Trident repos back a little bit. Now I need to contest that flag. I absolutely cannot give him. He's going to get this zone right here. I have no way of contesting that. I just can't get a battle mage far enough through the forest, even with TK, to contest that zone this turn. So he's no matter what going to score 1, which is going to turn to 2 on his turn. And I'm pretty much I feel like I'm going to lose the game just on that right there, and the fact that I'll be so far back. But let's just see how this goes out. I get to play a game. So I have to throw away Chimera because I need to get something through this gauntlet to be within 4 of this flag. It is worth it to me. I cannot get a battle mage through there because it will die to the free strike. So my Chimera, who is an Artificer but is actually a Chimera, don't tell him, runs up here and is within 4, takes a free strike, takes 5 damage. Not really that significant. this Trident shoots down this guy right here, which was the arc node for Zaal, and then repos out of the way to safety. I then take all of these battle mages and I start running them into the way in key places. I put one battle mage right up here too. Why this strategy I think will work is that I can be farther than 3 inches from the Supreme Guardian's landing spots. So that means there shouldn't be anything he has, because the Immortals can go incorporeal and get out of the way and stuff, but the battle mage is a magic weapon, so they can't actually get through the battle mages to go where they want to go. So my goal is I want to deny charges for the Immortals. I don't want the Immortals to get unjammed and then charge into my Tridents and charge into my battle mages and dig deep. Basically, I want 7 battle mages to hold his whole line in place. And that is pretty much exactly what happens. I'm able to, he can't get around those battle mages, and good deal. We end up at this spot right here. I put Helios out of 11 of this one intentionally, but with a charge, this Supreme Guardian can get to Helios. Helios has Polarity Shield up, but there are other things around that if he does the work, he can charge. That's just how it's going to be. I can't leave Helios that far back. I need to get a Supreme Guardian with Helios. That's one of the keys to this matchup, is Helios being able to kill Supreme Guardians and me being able to take out the Immortals. Also, one of the keys to this matchup is Tridents being able to chip down Supreme Guardians. So, his turn, he's just like, well, this is whatever. And his Immortals push up, and they kill a whole bunch of battle mages. Then this Supreme Guardian charges this battle mage to right about here, is 3 from Helios. Misses that battle mage, kills this battle mage that's within 4 of this flag, and swings on Helios. His 4 swings on Helios do quite a bit of damage. And by that, I mean a significant amount of damage. One side is completely crippled. My force field is crippled, and my left-hand side of Helios has about 7 or 8 boxes on it that have been damaged. It still has probably about 15, 16 boxes left. So that brings us to right here. And now I kind of start to realize the problems of this matchup. I mean, there's lots of problems of this matchup, but I'm starting to realize the more delicate problems of this matchup that aren't so obvious on paper. Helios is all messed up. I'm at 3 from the Supreme Guardian. If Helios wants to kill that Supreme Guardian, he is going to take a defensive strike. There's just no way I can't TK it, so that's going to happen. And that defensive strike might cripple Helios, take out his Cortex, and make it so Helios doesn't kill a Supreme Guardian, which would be horrible. So looking at this matchup from that perspective, all Supreme Guardian has to do to make Helios' life miserable is is to mess up Helios, get a whole bunch of attacks on him, and stay within 3. Also, his dice ended up being about average. 2 of the dice rolls were really, really hot, and then 2 of the dice rolls were really, really cold. And I think it did average out about to where it should be. So that's a normal amount I can expect on Helios, is for him to be all messed up from something like that. Also, if this is my plan for jamming things up, Helios, them getting a charge angle on Helios, even though he has Polarity Shield, is probably just a thing I'm going to have to live with. So this, they power up Helios. One of them repairs him and repairs his right side, right arm. And Arcanist moves up and puts concentrated power on Helios. So the other awkward things that I'm seeing about this list: Ancestral Guardians, or the Supreme Guard, the big giant colossal battle engine peoples, they have Arcane Vortex, which means I take a shot at one of those guys, they Arcane Vortex it. I take another shot, it kills him. They get a Fury. I take a shot, then he Arcane Vortexes it. And it goes like that, where it's basically taking me 2 spells to kill every single one of these guys. which is super inefficient. I do not have the spells to waste on that. So I got to kill that Supreme Guardian before I can kill all of the people that are right in front of it. Having said that, easier said than done. So with that kind of a mission, my goal this turn is to kill both Supreme Guardians and then try and kill a crap ton of mortals. And I think it's a pretty lofty goal. I'll lose on scenario even if I accomplish that goal. It's really not a game-winning goal. He's got too many points right now. I think it's 4-0 currently. So yeah, because he scored that, he scored this on my turn, and then he also scored his own zone last turn. And for whatever reason, we didn't put objectives in the middle of the map. It just got set up that way. Don't know how. Yeah, whatever. Which actually would have been really nice for running a dude in there last turn with Pathfinder. That would have been sparkling, really, really sparkling. So Helios, his left side is less janked up than his right side. Turns himself this way so that his left side takes the free strike, but my right side still has view to the. I'm facing it so it is more favorable to my left hand side, but my right side still can't swing on Turtle. So Turtle defensive strikes me, leaves me on 3 boxes: Cortex, movement, and my right arm. My left arm is now crippled. I am super grateful. Even if he had rolled 666, he had 664. It would not have killed Helios. It would have left him on 2 boxes. But those 2 boxes would not have included his Cortex. So super lucky. Well, super unlucky that he rolled 664, but super lucky that I still have a Cortex, so to speak. It was one of my last 3 boxes, no matter what column he went to, so that's fine. Helios kills the Turtle and repairs his force field, 2 points, so he's now got 5 points. Oh, no, he doesn't have a generator, so he doesn't do that, sorry. Rahn pops feet. This Trident comes over here to shoot the Supreme Guardian. Dice are very lackluster. I think I roll 1s for all my spool-up shots, and I only rolled 1 for 1 or 2 for my focus or the power-up tokens. Trident does not do crap to the Trident, which is really bad. Trident does not do crap to the Supreme Guardian. So now I've accepted I'm not killing it on that side. Rahn walks up into the zone, pops feet, and starts slinging spells. And I shoot down the guy. I failed to shoot. Well, we'll get to there. Rahn starts slinging spells. They start getting Arcane Vortex. I kill a guy or 2. These battle mages walk up. They kill Hakaar, and they kill like one other immortal. The Arcane Vortexes start coming through and preventing people from dying. So that was kind of what I was worried about. And also this guy in the back here lives, which is also really, really bad because I have nothing contesting that zone now. So at the end of this turn, I'm no matter what losing. There's no longer any models that can contest that unless I can score a point, which I can't because Supreme Guardian is touching this zone. And I in my wisdom did not have a solo over here to get onto that flag, who probably should have been Sylis. This list I have has a flaw in that it has Sylis and Arcanist and Rahn himself, who's being proxied as Virus 1. Because, of course, I forgot Rahn. But that's too few solos. I need more solos. So over here, battle mages walk up and start beating down Immortals. Now that their protector's no longer around, they start slinging some spells. Trident walks up and shoots. I kill all the Immortals over there. So that was really good. That over here on this right hand side, once the Supreme Guardian was down, that is how I wanted that to go. This was excellent. I wanted to see that. That gives me hope for this matchup. Not much hope, but it gives me hope. It means to me that if I am not playing against Zaal 2 in the Immortal theme, I think I can get a lot of work done. I have to play around Arcane Vortex, already having the knowledge of how that works out. But I think I can get a lot of work done there. Yeah. Over here, really bad. That's a little bit worrisome. I'm not sold on these Tridents. They're a pretty big point investment, and they have an armor cracking issue. Right now in this list, Helios is the only thing that cracks armor. He wins. I passed turn. I couldn't kill the solo back here, the way things worked out. And I contested with this battle mage over here who ran. He was like the only guy left in his unit. But yeah, he won on scenario. It was good to see what I could get done over here. It was good to see the defensive strike problems of the Supreme Guardian. It was good to see that jamming works pretty well. I understand Abidan now, and the feat is really oppressive against me. It's at an armor value that my list does not want to be able to handle. The Supreme Guardians will absolutely hose Hyperion, Helios and a Trident, and I can't really kill them very easily. But they are, with the Immortals in front of them, they are very jammable. Also, their threat range is very static, 11-inch threat, and I can block landing spots for them and make things a little bit difficult for there. So there is some potential here for what I think I can get done. Ideally, I'd like a house in the center of the map if I play this matchup again. So that way I can basically block landing spots for the Supreme Guardian around the house, and then shoot it to death over time and keep getting battle mages in there to get work done. Because battle mages can also kill Immortals in melee is something that I learned being at POW 11 and they're only armor 17. And that's a good place to be, I think. This list is every bit of as much of a nightmare, though, for me, especially with him going first. I think if I go first, I can back up a little bit more successfully. But this was really good to see. Zaal was on a no camp this last turn. I just couldn't get, I didn't have an arc node anymore, and I couldn't get any battle mages within 12 of him to get any damage done on him, and I can't pull him or manipulate him or anything like that. So bad matchup. I feel like I understand it more. I don't really want to play into it. If it's a non-Zaal 2 list, I think I can actually play it. Zaal 2's feat makes all the difference in the world, though. And that's bad. Next up, I need to play Vyros 2 into Zadesh 2 because I need to see how bad that countercharging defensive striking list is into Vyros 2 and figure out if that's worse than this is. I need to figure out which one is my safest drop. If worst case scenario in scoring, that's the worst combo for me. Rahn and Vyros 2 are probably both fine with Makita 3. And Rahn is pretty, I think he can play an okay game into this Immortals list. But I just need to see on Zadesh 2 for that list chicken scenario. Because this is a pairing that I've been playing forever and I'm very serious about, and they are my champions. So I need to play their bad matchups. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have anything to add to this matchup, I would really appreciate it. Yep. It was fun.